Happy Saturday. And happy December. It's December 4th. I can't believe it that the holidays are here and almost over and it's going to be a new year. I just realized that my sister's birthday is tomorrow, so I was going to say merry birthday. Happy birthday, Amy! I hope you have a fun day with the kids. And hey everyone, welcome back. It's my day off. It's Saturday. I just finished my first official week at Amazon, which was 5 days, and I enjoyed it. I'm going to tell you guys about that. First, I'm making some lunch because I am so hungry. I missed my lunch period and I'm starving. So I am starting my lunch, which I guess is a little late. I was wanting to start it by 10. I know when it reaches 12 that I only have 4 hours till bed. So I'm kind of late because I only have 4 hours to finish up my day and I'm still doing my lunch. But anyways, my late lunch is going to be something I've been craving that my mom used to make. It is Parmesan tomatoes. Mayonnaise, Parmesan, salt, probably some garlic. I'm just gonna use this chicken I thawed out a few days ago. It's now thawed. This time I'm gonna mix together all the tomato stuff and then put the half-cooked chicken all in a pan and bake it. Look at my new pan I bought from Ross. It was only like $5, but I was needing a pan for brownies and stuff. And look, I just used a metal thing in it and ruined it. Isn't that awful? Awful, Elizabeth. Look, I brought two of the two small Christmas cactus inside the house. I love them because they were starting to bloom, and I had the first bloom this morning. I actually took it off. I could have showed you. I like to take off the first open bloom and kind of just keep it up here with my dried dead collection. It's back there against the photo of Mom and Dad on their cruise. And so I added this year's bloom to the collection. And here's one of them. Isn't that pretty? They're kind of white looking until they come out, but when they come out they're real pale, like a pink. And then this other one has so many little ones coming out. Look at that. It's gonna be gorgeous. So I have a few minutes left on the food. I can start and smell it. Oh, it's making my stomach growl. You might hear my stomach, pardon it. So I thought I would just talk for a minute. I'll start with Amazon, of course, that's like the main thing that happened this week. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. I'm going to make a separate video about Amazon and about Amazon Flex together in case you guys are interested in, you know, knowing how it is like for yourself, like if you want a job or think about getting a job there. I don't want to bore you guys with a long video. I realized my last one, like with the bike, that should probably have been separate for you guys who didn't want to hear 30 minutes of bike talk, right? But I overall really enjoy it a lot more than I thought I would. And the people there are very nice, and it's very hard work. I probably could try to apply for a different, you know, job. They have like lockers and they have grocery shopping, and that would be, I thought that would be really fun, like getting people's groceries orders together at Whole Foods. I love Whole Foods, and I think that would be really fun. But for now, I like the physicalness of it because, like my friend Bipolar, hey, he says, they're paying you for your exercise. So it was hard for me to get out and go walking, you know, even like once every few months anymore. I used to go, you know, a few times a week, but now it's like I walk all day long and they pay me for it. And my body hurts. It hurts. I'm 44. I feel like saying I'm too old for that, you know, but I'm not, you know. But like I said, I'm not in shape for it, so it was hard. It was hard physically, and I was in a lot of pain. But I just went to bed early, and I, you know, took a few, like ibuprofen. I take Arnica. This thing is a lifesaver, you guys. Arnica Montana. It's a homeopathic. They have it like in a gel you could rub on your sore muscles, and this is just little pills. They work so good for bruising, soreness, muscle aches. So I've been taking a lot of that and just resting through the night really well. And when I wake up, I feel good to go again. So it's not like I'm permanently hurting myself or anything. I'm just excited for my paycheck and just to work more. It's so fun. Here it is, folks. Delish. If you want to see the full video on how to make this, I made it as a separate one, so look for that. I'm going to go eat my delicious looking bowl of, what do we call this? Tomato Parmesan tomato chicken. Parmigiano tomato chicken. And I'll talk to you guys in a minute. So, let's talk. I hope your week has went well, and thank you for watching my video. Again, as always, it's a pleasure to have you here in my room. So weird. I keep wanting to say my dad, like I have to give him credit all the time. I feel like it's wrong to be claiming it as mine or something, like it's greedy. Isn't that weird? Maybe other people do that too. You know, I finally can say my bike then. My bike instead of my dad's bike. Anyways, I ramble. I'm a rambler. Let's start at Amazon again real quick because I didn't finish all I wanted to say. I want to do a brief overview in case you're curious about the job in general without having to go watch that separate longer video. The job is great. They do have a lot of benefits. They pay well. It's $15 an hour instead of minimum wage here. Like if I went to Publix, it's $10 an hour. Or I think if you're like in the bakery, you might get like $12 or $13 an hour. They have, like I said, benefits. I can't believe that if you're a part-time or a full-time, I don't think seasonal. I think you have to work a certain amount of hours as like a part-time or full-time. You get life insurance. I know that my dad paid $200 every 3 months for a $10,000 policy. And Amazon gives you a $25,000 policy for free to your beneficiary, which I thought was really awesome. And they give you an accidental death and dismemberment separate one, which I think is another $25,000. So Manara, if you're watching this, or if anyone talks to her and tells her, remember that if I die, you probably wouldn't know if I'm still an Amazon employee, that you'll get $25,000 because I did write you as my beneficiary. So remember that. It's important. I could die. You never know. And they give you free shoes because... Oh my gosh, okay, let me start back to the job. I started as a sortation person where they comes down the chute and you take all the packages and you just sort them in on the different pallets to go back into a truck and go out to the neighborhoods that the place they need to go to, right? Sortation. It's really fun, actually. I like it a lot. I'm very good at packing. I always was a packer. My mom did craft shows. I quit high school. Here we go. Hope you want to hear it. I quit high school at the end of 10th grade because I hated it. I was bullied. I was always different and unusual, especially back then when there weren't so many like right now, I mean, with all the gender stuff and the people doing whatever they want, it's not such a thing. But when I was in high school, it was bad. Like you had to be normal and fit in, or you were just like classified the freak, right? And made fun of, which was me, but I was proud to be that freak. I mean, I was like... But anyways, it was such a hard time there, and I wasn't really learning anything anyways because I was depressed, that she let me quit the, right, it was like the last few weeks before we got our graduation at the 10th grade. As long as I promised to go get my GED right away, which I did like within a few weeks. I got it, passed it, flying aces. And then I started going with her to craft shows. She did craft shows. She made like hair bows and all kinds of stuff. And she traveled all around the different states. This is when we lived in North Carolina. And it was so fun, and I'd pack up her little truck. She had a Toyota, and I'd pack all her booth and all her merchandise in there for her because she had a bad back. And we'd travel, and we'd smoke out, like get high as hell, and we'd just listen to loud-ass music, and it was the best years with her, man. It was so fun. She's my best friend. And, sorry. You know me. You know I'm a crier. I would travel with my mom, and I'd learn to pack like her. I'm a good packer, man. And my grandmother, they were like pack rats, and they were good packers. So that sortation thing, it works well for me. And but I didn't even do it, only for like an hour, because like the first day, this really cool lady asked for volunteers, and I said I like to learn new things, and I like to walk, and I wanted to learn something new. So she taught us a few jobs, and they've had me doing that the last few days, which they call it a cart something. And you basically pull the big pallets and the big old like carts that these sortation people are filling up with the merchandise, which probably weigh like 100 pounds or more. They're on a, like a dolly thing, but still, you have to pull all that weight literally across the warehouse, which is like, and I'm not joking, it's like a mile long. You go pull everything there, and then you walk back, and you go back and forth, like for the whole like 5 hours. So 5 hours of walking, if I went out in my neighborhood and walked for 5 hours straight, that would be hard, man. I would be like crying. But pulling those dolly things makes it worse because your muscles, they're like, ah. But then I think like, oh my gosh, my legs are gonna be really strong after they get used to it. You know, imagine a month from now or 2 months from now, I'm gonna have like big old muscle thighs. I like being fit and muscularly. That's not a word. Well, it is a word, but I didn't say the word right. Hey Ash. I like it a lot. Okay, so that's the Amazon part. What else? Oh, there was 2 cases of COVID at the warehouse that I work at this week and a half. I was like, you know, and of course they make you wear a mask, which is hard to breathe in. I thought, well, when I'm done with working, I'll be able to come home and I'll have like my whole day to get some work done, and I can still juggle both of these worlds now, like my real life, you know, at home with my business, and this new like job life, right? I actually am content, and you know, I'm feeling good that things are going to turn out good. You know, the more hard work that people do, hopefully it will be rewarded, right? Anyways, I just hope that things will work out well. So, well everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.